Good evening. This is Professor Eslal from Bihar, and today the matter I have taken for discussion is that you can find PhD degree holders across the globe, and if you talk about Bihar, or if you talk about other part of the country, then it is a matter of very wonder that those who are having PhD degree are unable to understand that what is the meaning of PhD. And if they know, suppose you can counter my this claim by saying that no, Dr. Lal, you are not telling, Professor Lal, you are not telling correct, you are not saying correct. PhD means PhD, and if someone has done PhD, then he or she must be knowing PhD. I have some reason to raise this question and record a video because in the last fortnight I was going through an article published in the Hindu, and there was a very bigger data that was disclosing that what is the rate of awarding of PhD degrees. It is not relevant to declare the name or open the name of some institutions, some private universities who are now a very big soap to sell the PhD degree, and some are under the preview of judiciary intervention and administrative invention by the different agency of government of India and state government. Then in that circumstance, if some decimal amount of the complete awarded degree is obtained, then how it is a matter of credibility? How anyone can think that yes, in India people are getting PhD by doing some work. I recall the day when I was PhD scholar, and my supervisor suggested me some topic, and he dictated me that how I have to frame the synopsis, and when the synopsis submitted to the universities, it took more than 2 years in getting the node of DRC and PGRC, Departmental Research Council and Postgraduate Research Council. Finally, I was given approval on a specific topic on the condition that I will have to do some additional study from some other agencies, and then would be submitting the research work to the supervisor, and he will be submitting that report to the DRC and PGRC or in progress presentation or somewhere else. I am not saying that I am very extraordinary person and I have done my work very honestly. I am not. The motto behind this discussion is not like that. The motto is that if someone is pursuing PhD and unable to understand that what is the difference between primary and secondary data, if someone is unable to understand the basic framework of the statistical tools that is supposed to be used in the calculation of the data, analysis of the data and getting the result, if someone is unable to understand that what is ANOVA, how this tool is used, or even some software that is being used in the calculation of the data or getting the result, analyzing the result. So this is a matter of serious concern. Then in this circumstance, what is the credibility of this PhD degree? Friends, there was a time when someone was saying that he or she is having PhD degree. Then it was a very, matter of respect. And nowadays, students are not qualifying in pre-registration test of different state universities and central universities or IIT or any other government universities. They are having some fixed framework. They are tending towards that, and they are getting some settings, and everything is now based on the contract. Someone is writing thesis, someone is writing synopsis, someone is taking responsibility of getting note of the registration on that very topic, and someone is managing how to publish the research papers in SCI and so-called Scopus and SCI journals. Nowadays there is no any discussion of UGC care journals, because that is not in our academic domain. It has been already abolished by University Grant Commission. So if a scholar is not writing his synopsis, a scholar is not writing his thesis, a scholar is not writing his research papers, and even in progress presentation, as per the statute of the university, 2 or 3 progress presentation, a student is not going to put any fact before the research committee constituted by the university as per the guideline of University Grant Commission in view of the UGC regulation 2018 or 2009 for PhD research. So in this case, if any organization, any agency is taking this concept PhD, the concept means taking value of PhD as one of the bona fide degree of the candidate, then it is for the agency to consider, because there are some prevailing law, some guidelines, some precedents in which the universities or the appointing body is bound to take that candidate as per the guideline in the institution. But I see that a person having PhD degree, it is not reflected in the discussion or in the level of delivery or in argument or in the philosophical deliberation of the subject matter in the classroom. Because 3 or 4 years regular exercise, regular discussion, taking part in different presentation, and studying different research papers, talking to the different expert, taking part in different national and international seminars, and passing timings in the logical aspect of the work, how to extend this work, what has been old and what I have to increase in this dimension. Friends, it is a matter of serious concern, because I would like to request Government of India that there is need to regulate this framework of PhD. Otherwise, this is just a joke. Someone is happy that he or she has completed NET and on the basis of JRF, he or she is pursuing PhD. That is only for getting the scholarship, fellowship. But what actually is happening in the lab, what actually has been taken into the thesis, what the candidate is learning, it is a matter of serious concern. So in this circumstance in academia, I hope there is going to be created a vacuum within coming 20 years, because the generation who is right now in the academy on the top level, within 10 to 15 years, this generation will be out from the domain of the academic. The new second generation, means generation back to this generation who is in the queue, will be on the top. So you can think what will be the shape and what will be the future of the higher education in our country. And it is clear indication that foreign institutions who are coming in the country, who are establishing their branches in India, they will be the real players, because they will be a big market for the candidates having money, and they will be actually trying to do something in research. So it will be fast, or it will be hurry to say just that students are thinking about innovation and discovery. They don't differentiate what is innovation and what is discovery. And there is a middle path where they are reviewing something and finding a path to proceed something in the academia. It is a matter of serious concern. So it's my request to the UGC, University Grant Commission, and other mother body who are guiding to the higher education in the nation, in the country, that please just pay your attention on the PhD. And society is not taking it seriously, because a candidate having PhD degree will be wonder to know that doesn't know how to write PhD. Someone writes capital P, capital H, capital D, and dozen of contractors are moving in each and every town and asking to write your thesis by using AI and other tools. So the credibility of the institutions will be at stake if government is not taking seriously to prepare a framework for PhD research scholars, for PhD monitoring, like one nation one portal, like something government is supposed to do. So thank you very much, and Professor Lal will again talk to you on this topic. So thank you very much. Namaskar.